I'm Melissa Power, welcome to my channel. Lovely to have you with me. Today we have got a 45-minute class ahead of us. So first things first, get your feet moving and I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know. First thing I'm going to talk about is something called RPM. RPM means revolutions per minute. That's how many times our legs go round every 60 seconds on the bike. You may also hear me call it cadence. Right now we're riding at 80 RPM, so if you listen to the beat of the music, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, our RPM always matches our BPM. So if you don't have a screen, that's really, really handy because you can just listen to the beat and match it to your feet. Well, home for you to start us off there. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk about is intensity. So intensity is how hard or easy we are working on the bike. And I'm going to talk about this between 0 and 10, with 10 being super hard and 1 being super, super easy. So what I'd like you to do now you've found your RPM is add on your resistance until you feel 6 out of 10 effort. Now you might have gears, you might have a dial, you might have a screen. Doesn't matter how you're turning that resistance up, but all I want you to focus on is intensity. At 6 out of 10, this is what we call moderate intensity. It's fairly easy. You could do it all day long. You won't. We're only here for 45 minutes, don't worry. So I want you just to sit here. I want you to start pushing the bars away. Hands nice and wide, which opens up the whole of your core. Chin up, eyes up, looking forward. So, lovely to have you with me. A little bit about me. As I said, my name is Melissa. I'm coming to you from Cadence, which is my own studio in North London. I've been around for almost 20 years teaching, taught in every dark basement in London you can think of, and I also certify people who want to become indoor cycling instructors. I think I've certified nearly 700 people now, and it's something absolutely brilliant. I love doing it. So I'm now going to talk to you a little bit more about the bike. If you have got a screen, you might be able to see something on it called watts. Your watt output is your measure of power. The higher that number, the harder we are working. One of the top Tour de France riders, Pogacar, his 6 out of 10 right now would be 370 watts, which is insane. Absolutely incredible. We are nowhere near that, and we shouldn't be. We are mere mortals. So today, my friends, we have got a mixture of rhythm and power coming up. Our rhythm tracks are there, yes, for fun and also for active recovery. The power is where we do the work. We've got some climbs, we've got some intervals. We're going to get that heart rate up big time. We're going to hit some 10 out of 10s. Our rhythm is where we dial it back. We let the legs recover and we bring the heart rate back down. So let's start with some rhythm. Last little bit of the warm up, hands at the top of the bars, thumbs on the inside, fingers on the outside. Now, we're going to find 73 on your RPM. When we're out the saddle and we're doing rhythm, we find a leading leg. Make sure your resistance is at around a 6 out of 10 effort. Same as the warm-up. We don't want any more than a 6 out of 10 just now. We've got time for that later. What I want you to do is find whichever of your legs is leading. That means the one that is naturally on the beat. Bam, bam. We're going to bring a bit of movement in. Have a little look. I'm going to go up like this. And then back to ride position. Let's go together. Take it up. Hips back. And ride. Chin up. Always looking forward. Take it up. Nice and easy. And ride. Keeping that leading leg. Take it up. And ride. Hold it here. Just ride. Breathe in. So, you may be brand new to this. You may have been cycling for years. I want you to take it at your own pace. If you're new to this, you might not be standing up today. You might be sitting down for the whole class. Totally fine. Your class, up to you how hard you work. And remember, I always say it takes 3 classes to really get the hang of being on an indoor bike. So patience. We're gonna go again. This time, we're going for a 4 count. Have a little look. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, right. Joining, up and right. Hips back, up and right. Keep it moving. Now I want you to breathe on every rep. Breathe in and out. 6 out of 10 effort means you could tell me a story. You could tell me everything that you did yesterday, no problem at all. You might not be able to remember, and that's fair enough. But you could speak, you could sing, you can breathe through your nose. So if you ever want to check in that you're at the right intensity, I'll give you those little checkpoints. 8 more. 7. Find that leading leg, make sure you're on the beat. 4, 3, if you can, I want you to stay standing with me now. We're going to take it into our first power track. If you need a seat, totally fine. If you can, stay up. We are dropping our intensity very, very slightly. 6 out of 10, but an easy 6. So you'll feel the heart rate come down very slightly. RPM, 65. That drops as well. Now, when we drop our RPM to find essentially the same intensity, we need more resistance. RPM has dropped, resistance goes up. So 6 out of 10, 65 RPM. We have got 2 intervals, 40 seconds each interval. We're going to go to 8 out of 10, my friends. No more than that. You might be excited for those higher intensities. They will come. Worry not. We're going to 8 out of 10. How are we doing that? By adding on resistance. 3, 2, 1. Add on resistance. RPM stays exactly the same. Low cadence, so you might need quite a bit of resistance to find 8 out of 10. Now, you can probably only tell me what you did yesterday by pausing every few words. Much harder to breathe, breathing through the nose, but in for 2, out for 2, feeling out of breath, feeling it in the legs, drop it back down, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. We have got just over 30 seconds to recover, then we're going again. Now, if that wasn't 8 out of 10, add on more resistance next time. But if it was, you do you, exactly the same as that. So, in this intensity, you can take slightly deeper breaths in. Prepare. If you need to take a seat, take a seat. Stay with me, up and out of the saddle. Hips back, chin up. Get ready, gang. Back up to 8 out of 10 effort. In 8. There is no leading leg here. Both legs working equally. In 4. In 3. Take it away. Resistance back up. 8 out of 10. Now I want you to think about your core when you're doing this. I want you to imagine that someone is pulling your belly button out the back of your spine. And you're keeping that really, really tight. Imagine that there's a spike between your belly and your handlebars and you're trying to avoid spiking yourself. That's it. We want to keep the core really, really tight, the shoulders back the whole time. Chin up. Eyes up, you've got 7 seconds. Then we're back in the saddle, we're back into rhythm. 2, 1, and take a seat. Sip of water, first power track, Romeo Doe. Cheers. All right, we got just over 2 minutes to flush out the legs. So back into rhythm. This time we're going for some jumps. These are hard, especially if you're new to them. 85 is your cadence. Effort level, 6 out of 10. Finding that leading leg in the saddle. Have a little look. Join in when you think you can. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sit. Let's go. Push your bars away, hands on the outside. Back down. Count your pedals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sit. Count it. Up. And take a seat. Hold it here. What I see a lot in my studio with jogs is people sitting down and go, oh, okay. And then when they get back up, they've lost the beat. So it's really important to focus on the counting when you're sitting down. Count out loud if you want to, especially if you're in the middle of a gym. Everyone loves to hear counting. Here we go. 8 up, 8 down. Leading leg. Little bit longer this second set. In 4, 3, 2, up. Count 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the resistance if you can't hold a cadence. RPM always comes first, up. Give it a little bit of a bounce. That will help you find the beat. Up, hands wide, almost thinking that your bars are hot. You don't want to grab them. You want to be nice and light at the side of the bars. The core doing the work to support you and the glutes as well. Can you push through? We've got another 20 seconds. Drop. Keep breathing. Leading leg. This is tough. Drop. 15 seconds. Up. Take a seat if you need. Only do this for as long as you can keep the beat. Up. And down. Give me one more pull up. Take it up. And sit down. Get a sip of water. We are in to seated power. And we're gonna give it a little bit more now. So, in the saddle, 87 is a cadence. 6 out of 10. We've seen that a lot so far today. And now we're going to be really grateful for it because we're going to push to 9 out of 10. The toughest intensity we've seen so far. We're doing this for 50 seconds, twice. So 6 out of 10, 87 RPM right now. Getting ready to add on enough resistance to take us to 9 out of 10 effort. 50 seconds is quite a long interval. So what we're balancing here is being able to maintain the resistance we add on. Take it away. So 9 out of 10 effort, what we call our anaerobic zone. Muscles are starting to work without oxygen. It's feeling really, really tough. You're breathing through your mouth, not your nose. We're pulling the legs up. In the saddle, it's all about pull power. 9 out of 10 effort should feel like you can hold the beat, but it's not easy to do that. You're really having to physically work, mentally focus to keep this cadence, 87. We are nearly there. I want you to pull the legs up. If you can see your watt output, I want you to maintain that number. 4, 3, 2, and drop the resistance, but only to a 6 out of 10. This is really important. I say this a lot. Recovering at a higher intensity is what really increases your fitness. If we do really hard work, but then we take all the resistance, sit back, have a banana, little drink, then we're not working on that aerobic fitness. And that is really where we see those gains, we see those improvements. Should we do it again? 3, 2, take it away. Back up to 9 out of 10 effort. Now if you can see your watt output, I'm going to give you something to aim for here. Advanced riders, I want you to hit 260, 270, potentially above that. Intermediates, can you get to the late 100s, maybe into the 200s on those watts? Beginners, whatever you do, fantastic work. Well done for trying an indoor cycling class. Pull those legs up. Now we want to maintain that watt output by keeping the RPM bang on 87, maybe even 88. Get slightly ahead of it, but only by 1 or 2. 10 seconds, breathe through it. Focus on that power output staying the same. Back into rhythm in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and drop that resistance. We have got just under 3 minutes here to get the feeling back in our legs and to prepare for a big climb. We are at 75 on your cadence. Effort level back down to 6. Active recovery. We're still working, but it's a low enough intensity that we can breathe through the nose again. And the legs start to recover. Let's find that leading leg. 75. Now what we're going to do here is really work the back of the legs, the hamstrings. We're going to push the hips back like this and then ride position. I want you to imagine that I've put something on the back of your saddle and you're trying to knock it off with your bum cheeks. So we're going to start nice and easy with an 8 count. Have a look first. Join in when you're ready. We go in 4, 3, 2, 1. We go. 8. Chin up, eyes up, and ride. So if you see, my body isn't dropping down, it's just shifting back. Arms go long, elbows in, and back to ride. Focusing on the leading leg. Take a seat if you need to at any point. No more than 6 out of 10 effort. If you're finding it really, really hard, drop resistance. Or like I said, take a seat. One more 8 counts. And then we hold it here. We're going to go for one more round. 4 and 4. So, with this one, you really need to make sure that you're getting back in time. Never looking down. You don't want to drop the head. It's getting the air in when the chin up and the shoulders are back, much easier. We go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. Back, elbows in. Really think about the back of the legs, firing up here. When you shift your body weight back, you can feel the hamstrings work. Back, 25 seconds. Breathing on every rep. Elbows in, chin up, never looking down. Shoulders back, last 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, and again. 4, 3, 2, take a seat, but not for long. Shoulders back, big roll back. When we are riding, you can get very tense in your traps from that position. So always try and shake it out when you get a chance, get the tension out. Right, my friends, here we go, out the saddle. So, we have dropped that RPM down again. 65. We are going to hit our first 10 out of 10. Yes, Melissa, I was wondering when it was going to happen. I'm so excited. That is great to hear. 7 out of 10 right now, please. We've got 2.5 minutes to climb up a hill. So, when we're at a low RPM, we need more resistance than we think to hit those intensities I'm asking for. So make sure you're at 7 out of 10. Make sure the gear, the resistance is set. Still breathing through the nose. It's not too hard just yet. We've got 2 minutes to start increasing this intensity. To climb, well, it's all about breathing. In through the nose for 2 pedals, out through the mouth for 2 pedals. Now there is no leading leg. Try not to do that. Keep it nice and balanced, nice and equal. Resistance up, 7.5 out of 10. 1 minute 55 to go. I'm going to give you these checks throughout. I'm going to give you your intensity checks throughout as well, so you know how you're feeling the whole time. 1 minute 40, 8 out of 10 in 5 seconds. And this is where it starts to really dial up. Here we go. 3, 2, resistance up. At this point, it's really important to check in with the cadence. When we climb, and especially when your mind can start to drift a little bit, you can often slow down without realizing. So I want you to either listen to the beat or look at your screen and make sure you're not below 65. 1 minute 10. This last minute, my friends, is where we are really, really pushing. So take a last deep breath in through your nose. 3, 2, 9 out of 10 effort. Here we go. This is your 60-second countdown. Keep your hips back. Now, as it gets harder, we need to use more body weight to stay on the beat. So absolutely fine to give it a little bit more side to side. 40 seconds, if you are still on the beat. And if you've got that 10 out of 10, and you know that you can stay on the RPM, we're going. 3, 2, 1, take it away. Now, this is the hardest it's felt today. If you added on any more resistance, you would not be able to keep to the beat. Sweat is pouring everywhere. You might be swearing, you might be shouting at me. I want you to hold it for 15 seconds, all the way home. 10 left, pull the legs up. 1 pulls, 1 pushes, elbows in, chin up. 3, 2, 1, and take a seat. What a climb. This has been a tough 20 minutes, a little bit more than that. We are over halfway. We have got a very easy 2 minutes. Because after this, we have got our second 10 out of 10. We haven't done these 10 out of 10s until we're really into the class, because I wanted to make sure that you were really warm, you were really ready, you were really up for it. And now it's going to feel quite intense, but you've got a big recovery coming up as well. So, trust me, I'm going to take you up and I'm going to bring you down. Not mentally, I'm not going to be like, you're brilliant! You're terrible. Physically. Let's go, 95 on the RPM. So this is quite a high cadence, and what we're using it for is flushing out the legs. RPM 95, intensity 6. Light resistance because the cadence is so high. What you'll start to discover is that all these intensities have completely different resistances assigned to them at different RPMs. So there is no one size fits all. We're going to jump. It looks like this. 4 up, 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're only going to be here for 45 seconds. We're just keeping that heart rate up, flushing out the legs. 3, 2, 1, take it away. Up and drop. Up, drop. Remember that leading leg. Drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is an option here, and absolutely fine to take it just to sit in the saddle. Another tough track after this. Up, drop, up, drop, and again, let's go. 8, good. 7, chin up. Push the bars away. Breathe out when you stand, in when you sit. 4 more. Then you get to rest. 3, drop, 2, and hold it here. Just a note to say, that cadence, 95, is tough to jump at, and it might be something that comes with practice. It's the highest RPM we will ever do jumps at, so if you're taking a while to get the hang of that, that's why. It is a much higher cadence, so do not worry. All right, take a sip of water. I want you to slow the legs down, and I want you to drop the resistance down for a second whilst I tell you what we're about to do. We are going for 2 max effort intervals. So, this is where, if you're feeling angry about anything, you can get all that anger out. This is like, oh! So, I want you to channel some fury here. Right now, up and out the saddle. Easy. Very easy, 4 out of 10. So, we have got a first interval of 30 seconds. And we are going for that all-out effort. highest gear, highest resistance you can hold for 30 seconds. Then we're going to recover, then we're going to do it again. So, this is likely to be higher than the resistance we did before for that hill. Take it away. 30 seconds. If you can remember what you finished the hill on, you'll be slightly higher than that. Shorter amount of time and full recovery before and afterwards means we can hit a high resistance. We've got 8 more. 6, it's 4, 3, 2, 1, take a seat, take it right back down to 4 out of 10. When we work so hard, we have to fully recover in order for the body to be able to do that again. So, second interval, I want you to try and do exactly what you did before, unless you couldn't hold the beat, in which case take resistance off. If you got to the end of that and were like, I wish that had been longer, Melissa, then you could have done more resistance. I say this a lot, people often underestimate themselves at low RPMs. They might be scared of a resistance they haven't hit before. Don't underestimate yourself. You might be able to do something more than you think you can. Stand up. Start to prepare. We go. In 5, remember, highest resistance you can hold for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, take it away. We have got a very, very easy recovery track after this. Shoulders back. Really slam that body weight down. Think about something that makes you furious. Pull the legs up. You could not go any harder. This is your full send. 10 out of 10. Make sure the cadence hasn't dropped. 63 is low. Coming into our last 8 counts. Keep the body weight back, take the pressure off the knees. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a seat. That was a really, really tough section of the class. We had a big climb, high cadence recovery, and then 2 max efforts. Blimey. Roll those shoulders back. The next 2.5 minutes is easy recovery. It's really important that we take the resistance down and that we get the air in and we let legs recover, because after this, we're going into another tough power track. So let me tell you what you've got coming up to finish. 1 power track, 2 little rhythms, and back into power to finish. All of the power tracks to finish are seated, which a lot of people find tougher than standing, just in life. So, what I want you to do when we do this is really, really pace it. I'm going to tell you the intensities I want for now. Relax, shoulders back. Take a deep breath in, forget about your day, or if you've had a good day, maybe think about your day. Had a great day. I've got a pressure washer, which has just changed the outlook on my garden. I can't get back to start pressure washing things again. I'm like, what else can I pressure wash? My child? Maybe. So, have a little think about your day. Take some deep breaths in. We've got 60 seconds to really, really fully recover. And I can't stress how important recovery is in a class like this. To get those highs, to get those, in order to enable our body to perform at 10 out of 10, you've got to let it recover in between. You'll hear about recovery days. Just as important to take full days off exercise as it is to train. 30 seconds, team. Let's start to get back into it. So, hands wide on the bars. This next way of training is tough. I think this is potentially your hardest track, I really, really do. Instead of changing our gear, we're going to be changing our RPM. So the gear, the resistance is fixed for the whole song, and we're going to go between 85 and 100 RPM. It's that simple. I want you to imagine that you are on a hill and you've got people that you're trying to overtake ahead of you. So I want you to ignore the beat of the music for now, and I want you to find 85 RPM. If you can't see a monitor, follow me. If you can, 85 is where I want you, and I want you to add on your resistance until you feel an easy 8 out of 10 effort. The reason I need you at a high starting intensity is because we are only changing our RPM by 50. 100 RPM. We're going to give it a go together. If you need to add on more resistance, you can do that after this first acceleration. We'll see how it feels. No more than 100. If you can't get to 100, take off resistance straight away. Elbows in, deep breath. Here we go. 100 RPM, accelerating. Imagine you're overtaking someone. We never ever need to go higher than 100 RPM. Speed on a bike is not how fast your legs go. It's a combination of RPM and resistance. We're nearly there. 8 more. These are 30-second accelerations, so you know you're only going to hold it for half a minute. 4 more. 3, 2. Now leave your resistance and drop your RPM. So the gradient of the hill hasn't changed. We've just overtaken someone and now we've slowed down. But we don't want to catch us. So try not to get lower than 85. We're going to go again. Take it away. If that first one you were easily getting above 100, add on resistance. It's so important that your legs are not flying. We need to protect our joints, our knees, our hips. We want to train for strength, for longevity, and that happens by adding on resistance and controlling our cadence. 8 more. Pull those feet up. 4, 3, 2, slow the legs, leave the resistance. We have got 60 seconds left. This one is always the hardest one, where you want to take that resistance off before the final acceleration and you're holding strong. Just like I said before, this is that tough recovery, that aerobic recovery that increases our fitness. All right, my friends, last time, here we go. Take it away. We are pushing now. This is 10 out of 10 effort. The duration of the song plus the RPM increase is taking us to that 10 out of 10 intensity. 20 seconds, then we are into rhythm. Hold it for me. Pull up, pull up. Keep an eye on that RPM. No lower than 100. Keep it moving for the last 8. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, tense the core. We've got 4, 3, 2, stand up for a second and get the feeling back into your bum cheeks. Well done. All right, if you need to take a seat and have some recovery, totally understandable. If you can push through and actively recover with me out the saddle, let's go. 76 on the cadence, 6 out of 10 effort. Active recovery with some rhythm. We're gonna do some press-ups. So, press-ups, very, very simple. Thumbs on the inside, fingers on the outside. We come down for 4, we go back up for 4. It's not low though. It looks like this, and up. I want your eyes forward, your chin up, never dropping the head, keeping the core tight. Let's give it a go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, drop. Up. Push the bike away like you're disgusted by it. Drop. And drop. Keep the hips back, don't drift forward. Drop. And hold. These are hard. If your feet aren't on the beat, your body has got no chance of being in time. So little tips from before, remember, just do it for as long as you can, then take a seat, or just focus on the leading leg. It might take you a few classes with me before you're confident enough that your leg is on the beat, that you can bring in the rhythm. Take as long as you need, no rush. We're gonna go this time for 2 counts. 1, 2. Let's get that leading leg first. Back, back. Body weight back. This time we want to breathe on every rep. In when we go down, out when we go up. We go 1, 2, up. Elbows slightly out, not too low. If you go too low, we won't get up again. Up. And again, drop, up, drop, up. 4, 3, 2, hold. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give the singles a go. So either just really heavily emphasize the leading leg, or drop into the leg on the beat like this. Bam, bam. I'm only going down a teeny amount. 20 seconds. This is the hardest version of an already hard move, and will take practice and time. 10 seconds. Hold it. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a seat. That is really tough, and that was quite a high cadence, 76. So all of that combined makes it really hard, A, to stay on the beat, and then B, to add in the rhythm. Okay, sip of water. We have got that second rhythm track so that we can really prepare properly. That's hard to say, prepare properly. Try it after gin and tonic. For our last power track. So we are at 90 on the RPM, effort level 6. Sticking with that rhythm, sticking with that active recovery. We're gonna combine the 2 jumps that we've learned today, the 8 counts and the 4 counts. As always, there is an option just to stay in the saddle here. Jumps can be very intense aerobically, so they make you feel quite out of breath. Have a little look. 8 counts start us off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, drop. Get ready to go together. In 4, give that leading leg a bounce. 3, 2, 1, up, and drop. You've got to be quite joyful with this. You can't really do grumpy jumps. And up, actually you probably could. Drop. Here we go. Up. That's what I'm going to call my first album. Grumpy jumps. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. Take it up. 6, 7, and down. Take it up. And down. 1 more. Up. And down. Hold it here. Take a deep breath. By the way, please feel that you do not have to smile. Especially if you're in the middle of a gym, just beaming at your phone. You can look however you want to look. No pressure to smile. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go for 4 counts this time. A little bit tougher. Let's give it a try. Find the leading leg. We go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Drop. Breathe out. Breathe in. Push the bars away. Up. Drop. Up. Drop. 4, 3, 2, and hold it here. Okay, take the resistance down for a second, get a sip of water. We are going into our final track, my friends. So, this is seated. We're gonna go for 7, then 7, and then 10 out of 10 intensity. So I want you to really be careful with your pacing and don't go all out until I tell you. Here we go. In the saddle, 87 RPM. Right now, 6 out of 10 intensity. Our intervals are all 45 seconds. 3 intervals. 7, 7, and then 10 out of 10. Right now, focus on how this 6 out of 10 feels. Getting ready for your 7. In 4, 3, take it away. Now, if you can, remember the gear or the resistance level you were at 6 out of 10, because that's what you're going to come back to every single time. Pull the legs up, 7 out of 10 effort. We can still speak. If you wanted to sing along to the song, it's not very sing-alongable too, I think. Maybe you could make up your own rap to it. I'm sure that would sound lovely. But just check in. You can always check in by singing happy birthday. And make sure that that's your 7 out of 10, no more. Let's drop down 6 out of 10. Try and get to that same resistance, that same gear you were at before. We want to really make sure what we're doing here is aerobic recovery. I've banged on about it the whole class, so important. So each recovery is going to start to feel tougher as we get fatigued. We've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on this song. 45 seconds on next interval, exactly the same. 7 out of 10. In order to hit this 10 at the end, we've got to stay with these lower intensities for now. Let's go. 7 out of 10, back up. Same gear, same resistance you were at before for that first 7, no more. All about this control. Riding well and being able to achieve these high power outputs. It's all about knowing when to push and knowing when to hold back. We are getting towards the end of the class, so you're going to be knackered already, you're going to be fatigued. So really important that we pace this last minute and 30 seconds. Keep breathing through the nose. Get ready to drop back to your 6 out of 10. 4, 3, 2, and 6 out of 10 effort. A little bit of resistance down. You know where you're going, exactly where you were before. Okay, team. Now, this is where we can go full send. Do you want to stand up for a second? Not a problem at all. Do whatever you need to prepare. So this is the highest resistance you can hold at 10, at 87 RPM, 10 out of 10 effort. Get ready. We go in 5 seconds. I'm going to give you some watt outputs to try and get to. Here we go. 4, 3, take it away. All right, advanced riders, can you get late 200s, maybe knocking on the 3s for me? Intermediate, let's try and get those early 200s. Beginners, can you hit those mid 100s? This is 10 out of 10 effort everywhere. Make sure the RPM is 87, that's not sacrificed. We couldn't add on any more resistance without losing the beat. 20 seconds, pull those legs up. Push the bars away, core tight. Driving, breathing through the mouth, coming into our last 8, 7, 6, hold the power. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow the legs down, standing up for a second. Come out of the saddle and ride it out. What a finish! Tough track, that last track was nearly 4 minutes. It's been a really, really tough class today. The active recoveries have all been at quite high cadences, and you've done brilliantly to even attempt that. Take a seat, put the hands on the lower back, drop the resistance down, keep the legs moving, and we want to look up and take some deep breaths in. When you get to the end of a class like this, it's really, really important that you try and cool down. I know we are all so busy, we've got stuff to do. Even if you can give me these 2 minutes just to keep the legs moving, that's really important. I've also made a stretch video that you can put on. You can even mute me and listen to all your messages that have come in during the class, but try and just hold the stretches in the video for as long as I do them for, because it's so important that you can walk down the stairs tomorrow. Go to the loo tomorrow when your legs are really sore and you're trying to go to the loo. Oh. Team, thank you so much for joining me today. We will be giving you a free class every single week. Every Monday, new class, fresh class. Let me know. We would love to hear from you, what you liked, what you want more of. And subscribe, and then you'll know when a fresh class has hit every Monday morning. Another 20 seconds here. Shoulders back. Come and say hi to me as well on social media. I'm m.powered. We'll put that below. And you can come and find me on Instagram. This has been so much fun to do. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure that you stretch those legs out, you cool down properly. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. See you very soon.